Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So, we are currently in the middle of a mission. We are trying to take down a drug ring apparently, because reasons. I mean, the local police are obviously not doing it. I guess they are too busy stopping augmented people on the streets and asking for their papers all the time. So, I guess we are going to do it. And yeah, we have to get over there, but the room is full of people, full of guards, so I would prefer not to go down here. But I have been observing the room for a few minutes before starting this recording, and there's one single guy over here, and I mean, he's on his own, so I should be able to take him out without anyone noticing. And he's basically just going back and forth between that, I don't know, corridor or room on the other side and this little balcony. And it looks like the balcony is leading all the way over to my destination. There is a camera, which might be a problem, but maybe I'm able to, you know, cloak past it. So I will take my chances with that guy, because I don't see how I would be able to go this way without getting detected. So yeah, once he goes back into that room, I will try to make my way over there.
Go, but it's probably nothing.
I just need to be careful about the camera. Okay, he's not looking. Well, he was looking, but I was quick enough to take him out. So that worked well enough. Let's have a quick look around, pick up some stuff. Oh, we have a security hub. That's great, because I might be able to disable the camera. And my inventory is full again. I just cleaned it up like 2 episodes ago. Okay, I guess I will discard this. Because this has higher resale value, I believe. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a second. Let's turn off the radio, because that is kinda annoying. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh, it's level 3. Okay. Which means I need to invest another point into hacking. I don't suppose you have a password lying around somewhere. Yeah, probably not. So I guess we're going to get level 3 hacking. There we go. I hope that will be enough to make our way through the security device. I mean, I have already increased stealth. Okay, let's see. This doesn't look so difficult. So, yeah. Which way do we want to go? Left or right? It's both 30%. I don't know. Let's take this one. Alright, not detected.
Anomaly detected.
But now we're detected, so let's hurry up and use a stop virus if necessary. But it's not necessary. Okay. Yes, the cameras. Let's disable all the cameras. That's a lot of them, actually. I can't disable the turret, because I don't have that skill. But I already made it past the turret anyway. Sure. Let's turn off the laser and disable the alarm. Alright. So, this should make my life a lot easier, because now the camera over here is disabled. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I can... Yes, I can just use this little balcony to get closer to my destination. let's see. Okay, okay. This is good. We have no guards in here, just a civilian apparently, but he shouldn't be a problem. I'll pick up that though. From Michael Svoboda to Harmony Knapkova, Neon Reactor Codes. You've been very stubborn about keeping the Neon Reactor Codes to yourself. You say it's for our protection, that you're the only one who knows how to safely maintain the reactors. I think you're full of shit, Harmony, and so does Charnobog. Your knowledge of the lab isn't going to keep you alive forever, especially if we find out that you're the one sneaking out product. Make no mistake, the lab is ours now. It belongs to the Dvali, and so do you, Michal. Okay. So, what exactly am I supposed to do here? I mean, will this person... Oh, it's a cutscene, okay.
Why are you attacking us? What did Neon ever do to you?
Don't be so surprised. I've seen what your product does to Augs. Neon was bound to draw attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a private lab. You shouldn't even be here. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because I can move a lot faster than you. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me? I'm just a chemist here.
Okay, well... So, are you working with them out of your own free will, or are they forcing you to do it? I'm here to warn you, more often than not in this industry, somewhere down the line people get hurt, and that means you end up having to deal with someone like me, or worse. You make a product that kills people, and I'm not leaving until it's no longer possible, and you're going to help me. Well, she's a chemist, so she probably knows what the drug is doing, right? I don't know, it seems both very similar. I mean, this is a warning as well, so I'm not exactly sure what the difference between those two is. So yeah, I don't know, let's take this one.
I'm here to warn you. More often than not in this industry, somewhere down the line, people get hurt. And that means you end up having to deal with someone like me. Or worse.
Are you warning me? Or threatening me?
I'm telling it like it is. You may not be the one out there pushing, but that doesn't mean you're not part of it.
People are so eager to demonize those who make and distribute drugs. And yet, what actually drives the industry? Individuals who happen to like the stuff. We have a right to do whatever we want to our bodies. Some want to be robots, some want to see rainbows. Me, I have no prejudice against either.
Well, that's one way to rationalize it. The problem with drugs is that, well, they're drugs, so they are addictive, which means at some point taking the drugs is not really a choice anymore. I mean, maybe the first time you take it, it's a choice, but, you know, after a while you may want to stop doing it, and you can't because it's a drug, right? So I think you're making it a little bit too easy on yourself here. Plus, I'm not entirely convinced if all of your customers, especially the augmented, know how dangerous that drug is for them. I mean, it seems like the two dead people we found, they probably knew about it, but they took it anyway. But I'm not entirely convinced that you put like the proper warning labels on your drugs before you distribute them. Okay, so what options do I have here? Your product is illegal, it hurts people, and it's designed to get them addicted. I'm not interested in debating personal choice with you. I'm interested in making sure you find a new career path. Yeah, basically, I guess. I've seen what your product can do to people, I've uncovered your delivery system, and I found your lab. Don't think for a second that I can't do even more than that, trust me. You want to walk away from all this while you still can. People have a right to improve or destroy themselves however they want. It's not my job to regulate them or save them from their own choices. Yeah, like I said, the thing with drugs is that at some point it's not really a choice anymore because it's an addiction. So, I'm not liking that option. Plus, I didn't come all this way here past the turret and all that stuff just to go back now without actually, dismantling this place. So I feel I should get something for my efforts. So let's try to use one of the other options here. Moralize or confront. I like both options. But, I mean, she apparently already has found a pretty good rationalization for herself to justify what she's doing. So I'm not sure if I get far by moralizing. Because, like I said, she probably knows how dangerous her drug is. She has just convinced herself that it's not really her problem. So, let's confront.
I've seen what your product can do to people. I've uncovered your delivery system, and I found your lab. Don't think for a second that I can't do even more than that. Trust me, you want to walk away from all this while you still can.
All right, I got it. The American doesn't like drugs. So, no more mixing neon. I promise. Just stay the hell away from me.
Okay. Fair enough. Achievement unlocked. Neon Knights. Okay, so I guess we managed to stop the production of the drug. I mean, I'm still not entirely sure why I'm the one who has to do this, but at least someone is doing it. And after I made all this effort to get in here, I think I should actually get some results here and not leave empty-handed, right? But yeah, since we were able to do this, I guess we can leave
It's
now.
done. No more synthesis. No.
Is the quest actually finished? Yeah, it
More
is.
neon.
That's the end of it. So yeah, I just have to get out of here. I mean, we still have a bunch of guards in the next room, so it would be great if I could find a different way to get out of here. I mean, I see some stuff on top of this. I might be able to use the same way that I came, which is over here. Yeah, I guess this would work. But I might be able to... Whoa! Oh, a multi-tool. I'll take that. To use a different exit here. I mean, there's stuff going on top of this, right? Okay. I'm over here now. But hang on a second. What is this thing over here? Let me check that out for a second. Terminal. Enter passcode. Security rating 1. What does it do though? Oh, I think this might be like the code for the drug production. So if I'm not able to convince her, I need to hack it myself. Right? In which case, I guess I don't really need that anymore. And we have some toxic gas over here. Man, this is a dangerous place. Anyway, I guess I can use this to get out of here. Let's see. Okay. I mean, this over here is
eyes on the whole operation.
basically where I came from, right? Alright. Oh, I hope this is not going to end badly for me. Okay. Didn't end badly so far.
Things are just as they should
But
be.
Get ready to escort the chemists out of here.
how do I get
Think I'm
over
going
there
to
now?
get this my share. Buy property.
This may not have
Top
been
district.
a good idea. But I can probably go through here. Okay, let's wait for that guy to turn around before we
Nothing to worry about here.
drop down here.
Be ready soon.
Come on, just turn
Wouldn't
around.
be surprised if Sandabog was really Otar. He is crafty.
Yeah, maybe he's not turning around. So I'm a little bit. Oh no, he's turning around. Okay,
Reminds me of that oral cemetery song.
let's drop down here. And yes, we have like an alternative route out of here, I suppose. Okay, so we finished that quest, which means I have no more side missions, only the main mission. But that main mission sounds a lot like, you know, we are going to leave this area now. So before I do that, I would like to look around Prague a little bit. So I guess that's what we're going to do for the rest of this episode. Oh, we're in the turret room again. Yeah. I have to get past the turret again. Great. Can I actually walk on this little thing here? Let's quick save just in case. Alright. I can walk on it. Okay. I guess this is a way out of here. Alright, I don't have to get past the turret again. And yes, I do remember this place. Alright, we made it out of that secret hideout. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in Prague that I haven't checked out yet. For example, the sewers are actually pretty large. So I guess I will start by looking around this place a bit and see if there's any other stuff of interest in here. And this is probably the point where I will start to edit a little bit, because before I leave I want to make sure that I have like checked out all the buildings and hacked all kinds of computers, and not all of that may be interesting, so I will edit the episode a little bit.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to easy answers.
Rumors of a cult? What did I just get here? Points of interest. Sometimes just rumors, sometimes warnings or calls for help or secrets sold by a man with a fake name. No matter how I found out about some of these locations, they're all worth a closer look. Objective details, rumors of cult. It's the age of easy answers, of opportunists rising up to take advantage of society's most vulnerable. If there's some new cult operating underground, I should do whatever I can to find out about it. Okay, well, this is some sort of side mission. I mean, not officially, but it's definitely something I can investigate. Where exactly would I have to go for that, though? It doesn't really say, does it? Huh. I mean, it may not be in the vicinity at all. Maybe you can tell me more about
It is the age of fear and cowardice, of preying on the weak.
My brother Pavel disappeared 2 months ago,
and he is not the first. There is a cult in the sewer. It preys on those who are lost, who are scared.
Okay.
Men like Pavel.
Okay, so it's in the sewers. Which means it must be... Oh, I see. It's somewhere over there. Point of interest. It's actually pretty close. Alright, I guess we already found our next objective here. We're going to investigate a cult. Let's see. Ooh. I'm not sure. I mean, I see a vent over there. So maybe I'm going to use the same trick that I used last time. Just run through, close the vent, and that should just be quick enough for me to not die. Okay. Okay, I did not die. Oh, but he did. What were you doing here anyway? And yes, my inventory is full again. Right. So, who are you? From Pauli134 to TB Darkholm. Please help. Paulina, go to the sewers beneath the poor district. Tell Jacinta what I've said and she'll show you how and where you can get in. Don't talk to anyone else about this. After dark 8 p.m. sharp. Do not go earlier or later than that. This is very important. The gate will open with 6122. I will meet you there. Huh. This is rather mysterious. And there's just a random camera or light or whatever. So I'm not exactly sure if I should go this way or this way. I mean, this may actually be a better way to get to that point of interest. Oh, it's actually the same way. I see. Yeah, I'm seeing this over here. Let me have a look at it. Oh, more gas. Okay, I guess I will use that trick again. Alright. Let's wait for the gas to disappear. There we go. And what do we got here? From Vic Malnik to Mondovelk. Failed delivery. You won't believe this. This message could not be sent. Reference mail. Mondo, you won't believe this. Why did I run? How can I be so stupid? I'm not even augmented. I just panicked. These fucking corrupt cops. That wasn't even a real checkpoint. And what kind of cops throw fucking grenades at you when you run away? If you can track my signal, please send someone. I'm stuck between two buildings or something. I don't really know where. Hurry, Vic. Well, apparently that didn't work out. But I will take your biocell. Got a letter over here. There's so much stuff going on here. And the vent. Oh, I'm suddenly in some restricted zone. And I don't know where this goes to. I will come back for this later. For now, let's just focus on that new quest we got. I will try to remember this place in case I want to investigate this later. Okay. What is this? Whatever it is, apparently I have a code for it. Oh, that's a code that I just got from that data pad. Alright. What in the world? There are drones in here. Why? Well, I think I'm going to ignore this place because, again, it's not the point of interest.
Toi.
Are you talking to me?
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Ooh, who are you? But apparently that's actually what I've been looking for. My point of interest is this guy, Wisnik. So
Please,
yeah, I
no,
will have a look
no.
at that place later. Let's talk to this guy now.
Please, don't tell anyone. Wisnik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbunize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You have some interesting vocabulary, good sir. So I guess he's talking about that cult that the two ladies were talking about. You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help you. Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate? Well, I would like to question him, but maybe let's reassure first.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just
I'm not
remember,
sure if I understand
he'll
you.
only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
Okay. What do I must? I don't must anything, and neither do I. You don't must anything, and neither do I. I'm not going to agree to something I don't understand. You're asking me to go beyond the gate to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening. Well, yeah, sure, I'm going to accept. I usually don't decline quests in a game like this. Plus, I am actually very curious to see what's going on there. I suppose some kind of cult, and it feels like some sort of brainwashing might be at work here. So, let's investigate
You're
this.
asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Yeah,
Pied Piper
indeed.
is a rat. A rat!
This is going to be interesting. Cult of personality. Enter the locked area. Wisnik seems equally drawn to and terrified of someone named Richard. I've agreed to meet this man and look into whatever it is he's doing. Alright,
Wisnik could use
let's
some
go.
help.
What could possibly go wrong?
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Contact hello. Good people don't go upstairs. What does that even mean?
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider is not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us.
He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will
Oh,
know.
great.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... Man outside.
I know what it's like outside, trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror, between resolutions and registry codes, the canned laughter, the scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here, bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Okay. Well, whatever he's doing, it's obviously affecting Jensen as well, and I think my Casey augmentation is just going crazy. So, what does it say? Personality traits. Benevolent, optimistic, pacifistic. Richard is a great man. His words are an extension of his benevolence. His presence an antidote to fear. Somehow he has created a space free from aggression, from violence, from despair. The desire to please him is overwhelming. Richard is a great man. Yeah, I guess he's able to manipulate the Casey org. So, I'm not going by that description. Anyway, what are my options? Indulge. I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong. Resist. Challenge. Honestly, I feel I should play along, you know, to make sure that he doesn't get suspicious. I mean, it's good to know that apparently I can choose to resist and I can choose to challenge, because it means that Jensen is not actually under his control. But it might be a good idea to pretend that I am, because that way he won't be suspicious, right? So I'm not going to resist or challenge, but I guess I will indulge.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
Really?
You want me to leave? What business?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's doing something to these people and that he's kind of trying to do it to Jensen. So again, I don't think they are here by choice. I mean, maybe they originally came here by choice, but this seems to be a case of brainwashing. Acquiesce, confront. I didn't come here to jeopardize these people. I think you're the one who's harming these people. Again, I feel I should play along and hope that it will make him less suspicious of me.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Okay, that's good. Well, there we go. I'm still having these weird colors, so something is going on here. But apparently, I can move around now.
You are not your permit classification either. You are not your
Maybe talk to some people.
documents. You are one of us now. We are versioning humanity. The skeptic.
Oh, I can talk to him
All
again.
he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Okay. So he's not entirely convinced that I'm under his sway, but I can walk around and maybe talk to a few people.
It's important not to doubt. Do not be like Disney.
That other
Okay.
the place we were never really part of. It belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we
This
are
is
the
one
humiliated,
creepy place.
scavengers, the oppressed. But here,
Backbones of community.
so much more.
These look like suggestions or maybe even laws describing how these people are supposed to live. They are all couched in some kind of mythology centered around this man named Richard. Good people don't go upstairs. Good people do what they're told. Good people don't ask why. Good people don't doubt. Good people don't disturb Richard. Good people don't die. But interestingly enough, apparently the most important law is good people don't go upstairs, which makes me very much want to go upstairs. So I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, let's look around a little bit.
The original 6 were drawn to Richard's voice. We listened.
You don't say. Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you selling food?
I can hear his voice inside of me,
One
even
among
when he
you is
doesn't
armed
speak.
to the teeth
Yeah, that's not
is a
good.
tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses here. Deep down, he knows it's wrong.
Okay, found a pocket secretary. From Annika Chandler to Pavel Kines. Where are you? Jan told me what happened. You lost all your money trying to buy those fake permits. He said you were ashamed, that you could no longer face me after being taken in by those horrible scam artists. But you have no reason to be ashamed. You are so much better than the rest of the world. You are vulnerable and gullible, yes, but I love you for it. Okay, well, we already dealt with those people. So no more scammers. Scamming augmented. Crumpled poster. Richard and Liborio's Exploration of the Mind, a hypnotic experience. Tickets on sale at Magia Klitny, Nabrezhny, Friday, June. Huh. Okay. So, is this some sort of hypnosis? Because apparently he has some experience with it. I mean, that's him, right? Oh, that actually gave me a new mission. I'm starting to understand Wisnik's fascination with Richard. The man hides behind a screen, dictating and watching over everyone. He's trying to create some kind of pacifist utopia, but the influence he has over those people over me is natural. Yes. According to an old poster I found, Richard is a hypnotist who once performed with a man named Liborio. If I can find this former partner, maybe I can get more insights into Richard's strange power over these people. The poster mentions a magic shop called Magia over in Klitny Nabrezi, which is in the Chista district. Okay, I think I just found a clue here. So I need to find this guy, and maybe he can help me to figure this out. So can I just leave this place again? Is there actually a way out of here? I mean, except this one? That might actually be the only way out. I mean, there's some stuff going on here. Upstairs, you know, the place where I'm not supposed to go.
You are not your outdated document.
So, yeah, of course, I'm kinda curious to see what's going on here, but we have a camera. And I can't even use my smart vision augmentation. That's interesting. My augmentation seemed to be disabled. Yeah. I mean, it might be useful to find that other guy first, and maybe he can give me some information, and then we can come back here and deal with this guy, right?
It's important not to doubt. Do not be like
we can be so much more.
But yeah, it seems that this is actually the only way out of here. Ooh, I'm still... No, the influence of this guy is apparently vanishing. So it's only when I'm inside that room. Okay. So, let's find the exit and let's find that shop, and yeah, I will check out that area later. That's still confusing me. So I believe we have an exit over here. Yes. And now we need to find that shop. Is it actually in this district? No, I will have to take the subway to get there.
What does hypothermia?
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future.
Hello.
Together.
Who is shouting?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia.
Oh, it might be her.
We won't push you. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Okay, sure, tell me about it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia, a concept city. 3D printed, beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
Well, why do I suddenly feel reminded of that Richard guy and his promises of a better place for augmented people? I mean, she's obviously making a bit of a better case here. But I still think that this place sounds too good to be true, so there has to be a downside to it. I can be optimistic, pessimistic, or cynical. You're asking orcs to sign themselves up to a future that was made in a laboratory and built in the desert seems a little utopic. Yeah, that's my problem with it. I don't believe it's as great as they make it sound like. The future isn't something a corporation can create and sell at a premium if anyone knows that it's the augmented. I appreciate that you believe in what you're selling, this new future, but the future the augmented want is the same as anyone else. That's also a good point. I don't think the augmented, most of them anyway, want to live like in a separated place. They just want to live, with anyone else. So, if they have to move to a special city to be respected, that's not a good thing, right?
I appreciate that you believe in what you're selling, this new future. But the future the augmented want is the same as anyone else.
And the world won't allow it! I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business?
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
Well, it's not that Jensen chose to be augmented, so this doesn't really apply to him, right? But anyway, I can ask a few questions, so let's do that.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
How do you know? I mean, it could happen the same, right? So putting all the augmented people in one place may actually make them vulnerable because, they are already in one place if you want to lock them up or whatever. But okay, tell me more about Rabia.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
Okay, but are the walls going to keep the non-augmented people out of Rabia, or will they eventually be used to keep the augmented people in Rabia, making it just another ghetto? Anyway, tell me more about this Nathaniel Brown.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient, It is not just his solution for the augmented, it is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt the scientific side of this. I actually think it sounds very interesting and I would like to see it. As usual, it's more like the political side of it that worries me a little bit. But okay, thanks for your answers.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Well, maybe I will get the chance to see it one day. However, I got a bit sidetracked here by talking to this lady, so there's not really any time left for the rest of this quest, so we will continue that in the next episode. So yeah, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.